Good evening. It is 11:10 p.m. on August the 3rd of 2019, and I've just posted some pictures that I took of the evening sky, the western sky, when the sun went down. There was an orangish, like fire orange, streaks in the sky, and all of that kind of stuff is what I'm talking about. But these ships right here, I haven't seen these particular ships in the sky before, but they showed up tonight in the photos. So I want to go over those ships right here. Let me find this cursor. Okay, yeah, these are quite different, and I'm trying to think. Hello, Miss Rita Kim Business. Yeah, I'm not sure what type these are. I'm trying to figure out if these are kind of like the ones that I take with the clip-on lens, but nonetheless, this you can tell this is not a cloud. Clouds don't have this type of formation on them, or this right here. I really love using my laptop because you can zoom up. Kia Ora from New Zealand, good evening. I know it's kind of late. I'm trying to zoom up on these pictures that I just posted. And sometimes in these pictures you can see what appears to be a face. You can see an eye, maybe over here. But that is not abnormal, or not, it's not non-normal to see that. Hello to everyone. Um, these were taken today around 8:58 as I was in, I know I have a tad bit of a glare on here from my phone, in Sellersburg, Indiana, and Clarksville, Indiana. The sunset, it was absolutely beautiful, even though there was like a fiery orange, which then had hints of smoky gray clouds, which turned black, and then the orange disappeared. But it had an orangish hue all in the sky. Just look at these ships right here. They were humongous, and I will get to the photos that these ships are in. Um, for people who do not believe, I'm going to try to flip this around a little bit. I'm going to try to lean forward to the screen. For people who do not believe that there are UFO ships up there, I'm here to tell you there are UFO ships up there in the sky, and they are humongous. All you need to do is take the time to look. I'm sorry it's so dark, but I got the lights out here in the living room. I am in my recliner. Hola, I am in my recliner, and I am just relaxing. I just got through working these photos. I'm not sure if this, like here, well, I would try to zoom up on this, but I can't when the comments are on here, but that's okay. I can wait. Like this one right here, I'm not sure if this one right here is a small ship or a part of this larger ship right here. Yeah, ships and entities. And there's been some wild things I captured in the sky last night, and perhaps I'll get to them. Look at this. This is so sleek looking. Look how sleek looking these ships look. This was also in the evening sky at sunset. I don't know what type these are. I really don't. But they are quite interesting. And no, this is not a cloud at all. And this was the color of the sun set. It was beautiful. It really was. And I'm thinking, I want to take pictures as I'm driving down the highway, but this is what it looked like. And you can see right here, these ships right here. I don't know what type of beings are in here. I really don't. But I know that these are ships that are flying up in the sky. We can't see them. They could even be stationary as the sun is going down. But anyway, they hover around that area. Like most other ships, when the sun goes up, when the sun rises, and when the sun goes down, these ships, I haven't seen these, but I know the other ships appear. These are different for me right here, and it looks like there's beings down here. If you can look, these little beings, these brown-headed beings down here, and also up here. Hello, Diane McLaughlin. I was wondering if anybody on Facebook would realize that Gina went to the YouTube because I have not been on the YouTube, and I really do want to try to make it a point to at least do one video on the YouTube. Yeah, this is very interesting. It really is. to me. Now, see, you can see another one of these ships. I really am trying to wonder if these are one and the same. And if they are, I've not seen these particular type in the sky before. This is a black and white of the one ship that you saw a while ago. Well, look at this. Look how unique this is right here. I haven't seen this shape. I know I might be repeating myself, but I have not seen these shapes in the clouds when I have taken the pictures like that. You're adding to your research file. Thank you. Well, I think it's wonderful, you know, and this is very good for research. If you are researching, it's very good. Let me flip this around. Maybe I get a brighter screen. I might get a little bit of a brighter screen. Well, it's not too bright, but yeah, this is good for research for people who are researching. It's important data. It really is, because we do need to know what's going on in the skies around us. Let me flip this around again, and I'll get back to that screen. I'm sorry it's so dark, but you know, I like to be able to show these pictures to you all on my laptop, and I need it dark in here. Yeah. I think these are pretty cool. I really do. Let's see if we can zoom up a little bit more on these. And you know what I've also seen with some of these pictures, the zigzaggy ships that are seen on the Soho, Lascaux, whatever. Now these right here, these do kind of look like the ones that are in the clip-on lens photos, these ships right here, because they are layered. They are layered up here in the sky. You can see they're very, very clear. And they were very, very big. Hello. I've seen the word, oh, okay, yeah. Okay, now you can see this right here face, right here. And you know, when I look at this face, part of me thinks that maybe some of these beings have like a pointed ear to the side, like a pointed ear to the side. Okay, and I think the little gremlin on the Harry Potter, yes, I did watch the Harry Potter movies. I found it quite interesting. I think the little gremlin on the Harry Potter movie, it had like pointed ears. It wasn't nice to him at times or something, but look, this is an eye, a nose, and a mouth. And we'll get to the bigger picture. I'm going to turn this light on for a moment. No, I'm not going to turn it on because I'll disrupt my photos. Yeah. And this is that same being in a ship right here looking at us. It's too bad we don't hear voices in the feedback instead of comments. Yeah, I think voices would be pretty neat. Yeah. And look, there's another being right here. Can you see the head? We'll point it out for you. Here's an eye here, the nose, and just a small head, and perhaps a neck right there. But this one right here, this is undeniable right here. This being that is in this ship, and looks like there's another one down there. But these, I haven't seen these in the clouds before. So this is pretty interesting to me. And if you're wondering how these photos were taken, just with my iPhone 8 as I was driving down the highway. And some of these were taken while I was parked. But just look at that being looking. That is so interesting. It looks like another one over there to the side. Maybe they're passengers. An eye. They could be passengers. I'm not sure, but I know that is a big being right there. We'll flip over to that so you can see it again, the face of it. Right there, that's the being in this ship. Right here. Yeah, so this one's a little dark and a little bit, I made this photo, somehow got a little bit too small, so we can't really see this one that well. But this is what the sky looked like. You can see down here the sky at sunset. It was very strange. It was beautiful, but it was quite strange because I never seen that type of formation again. Oh wow, look, his head's turned. In this picture, the head is turned in this picture, and I'm okay. I'm going to tell you what I think. Okay, I'm looking at this right here. I am looking at this right here. Let me find that cursor right here. Well, I'm going to tell you what I think it reminds me of. If any of you remember the reptilian that I shared, the big face and had the big jagged teeth or jagged mouth, this is exactly what this reminds me of. This being right here facing this way, because it seems to have the same facial structure that reptilian had with this picture. And you say, Gina, well, how can you tell? I just feel it within my being that it does. Thank you, Roika Taylor. Yeah, these are very interesting, and you're very welcome. And I enjoy doing it. It does take me a little bit of time. I'm winding down my day, and I thought, you know what? I took pictures. I just want to relax, and I just go through my pictures. And it does take time to bring them out, but they are very interesting. Even though, you know, you have to see them here on my laptop, but that's all right. That's quite all right. Now, this is a ship. This is a smaller ship. This is that one ship I showed you. These are other ships that have came. Somehow they came from this. There was like a dark area over here, and they came through this dark area. They were congregated right around in here, and that was what's so interesting about this sky this evening. There was like black right here, and this orange was just like it was like stretching out, this fiery orange to the north, stretching all across the sky. And look how they went like that. But this was so interesting to see the sky. And if I could have stopped, if I had a good place where I could stop while they were, oh, the colors were so vibrant, I would have stopped. There's the head again. And you know, if you're just wondering, what is she talking about, a head? Well, that's exactly what I say, a head. Just a head, a being's head in here. Hello, Serge de Montreal. Yeah, so it was very captivating. Of course, I've tinted this or whatever, made it a tad bit darker because the sky also had like a pale whitish color to it behind it, and I wanted to bring out these vibrant colors that were in the evening sky. And I don't know what to think about it. I really don't know what to think about it. All I know is it's very beautiful. And as time did pass, all these fiery orange, look at this right here. You see this? I know you do. Let's see if we can see the mouth. I really want to see the mouth on this one. Are you all able to? Are you all able to see the mouth? I really want to. And if you say, what is she zooming up on? I'm going to show you right now. Let me get this cursor over here. Now, this is undeniable. Great big eye here and a great big eye here. Here is the head. Okay. This would be the mouth right here. And I'm thinking there are jagged openings for this mouth, is what I'm thinking. Because I have seen those beings in the sky, and their heads are big, and they are reptilian in nature. Now they could, what are these down here? I find it quite interesting how the screen makes these appear as if they're moving. And you know, who knows? They very well could be moving because our universe is changing, our world is changing, and I do believe that we are peering into another realm, another dimension is blending in with our dimension. Hello, hello to everyone. I really do want to see if I can see what type of mouth this is, but I'm not able to see it that well, but that's okay. We can continue to look. Hello, Serge de Montreal. And I did put a lot of these pictures on here. I just kept snapping as I went down the highway. Hello, Ahaman Ibad. But you can see that, you know, clouds should not have this. Clouds should not have these. Clearly, they are round in nature and they are solid. Clouds should not have them. They should not. And this is also right here, this gray thing. This is a solid, where is that cursor? I'm trying to find that cursor. It was down there. I'm sure. Okay, this is a solid, circular object right here also. It's gray in nature. I don't know what kind it is, but you can see there are more up here. There are more circular, round circular objects up here also. In that top area, you can see some more right up here. It appears there's some more right here. So really, when we take pictures, we really need to study the pictures and see what all we can see in them, because you know it's clues to our universe, to our world. Now these are more ships. These are more ships right here, and I haven't seen these before in the sky. Wait a minute, I have seen this like particular color, maybe this particular shape. It was the middle of last year when I first started getting into this really well. I remember going down the road and I took a picture, and there was one of these types of shapes that did appear in my picture with this type of color, cream colored like shape. I really do like to do these YouTube videos because I can focus on the pictures. I really can. Look at these. I don't know who these ships belong to. I really don't. I'm going to tell you what they remind me of. If any of you are familiar with trees and mushrooms, you know the mushrooms that cling to the trees, like shelf mushrooms or something like that. These were what these remind me of when I'm looking at them. But now look, they're kind of flat right here, but then you have these solid, round, circular objects. So there is also a gray one right here, but you have another solid, round, circular object. And I'm thinking if we zoom up, are we going to see maybe some eyes on the side? Maybe one right here and one right here. These there's an eye right here and an eye right here. There are, I know some people may think this strange, but there are giant heads up there. That's all I can explain it. It looks like giant heads. I don't know if it's like a being. Just picture like a bluegill or something, or a big old fish when all you see is nothing but its eyes or its head. But these are what these are, and these do look like shelf mushrooms. I know it sounds kind of funny, but these are some type of ships. Kit Lasbury, you see them all, yeah. And hello, if you're just tuning in. I want to go over these pictures carefully because it is important to notice what's up there in the skies above us. And I haven't seen these before. That's why I'm so interested. I haven't seen these in these pictures, and I think it was wonderful to have this fiery orange streaks across the sky during the sunset, and let me look at this. It's got a little bit of twirling to it right here, and it reminds me of the being that I saw last night on in my photo. This kind of like a twirling. Well, wait a minute, move this cursor. Okay, yeah. It reminded me of a being I saw last night. Let me go to the next photos. There is a lot of these fiery sunsets. Ooh. But then there was a lot of activity in it too. And that's probably another reason why it was a fiery orange. You can see that one being right here, who we saw earlier. You can see its head in this ship right here at the beginning of the video. You can see more gray. We're just going to call them gray heads, or you can just say they look like gray cannonballs. Gray cannonballs. I'm not sure what's all in the rest of the pictures. Oh, that looks big. I think I can vaguely, but now, an eye here. An eye here. The front part of its nose and its head, it could look kind of reptilian-like. I don't know if there was another one beside it, but this is, it's what it kind of reminds me of. I don't know if there's something down underneath here too. In the sky, I'm sure they are, because these things, I've seen these particular faces in photos before. It looked like in these big long ships in the sky that look like a rectangular ship. And packed inside of those were all these beings with these giant heads. They were packed inside of them. And if you're just tuning in, this is a UFO ship, a spaceship. I don't know who they belong to. They very well, oh my goodness, who knows? There's a round head on them. And I don't like to have to say that, because it sounds like, okay, this woman has done lost it. She thinks there's round heads up in the sky. I don't think there is. I know there is. And, you know, as silly as it may sound, there are beings up there in the sky, beings and UFO ships, spaceships, whatever you'd like to call them, extraterrestrial. And I don't know if, oh my goodness, my phone says low battery is what it's telling me. And I didn't get through with these pictures. Hopefully I'll have enough battery to last, because I'm not going to get up here. This really does look like they're moving. Look at that. And part of me thinks, what if they are moving? That's pretty neat. I hope this video doesn't end. I hope I get through the pictures before my battery dies. Hello, Rick Weller. Let me shrink these, and yeah, I will still take my time with these photos to show these ships that are up there. And you may say, well, this looks like a bunch of dark spaces and whatever, but this was the sky. Wow, now look at this. This was the sky, but look what's up here. This is not normal clouds. There are individual breaks right here, individual breaks in this sky here. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah, now here we go. Here's those one ships right here. You can see them in the sunset tonight. Look at them. They're not normal clouds at all. Hello. Yeah, I think I already said hello. I see comments popping up twice, and I don't understand why, but they are. Now, you see here, here's the tree lines, okay? Here's the tree lines, and here's these in the beginning craft is the hieroglyphs. It's in the hieroglyphs, and you have saved them on your phone, 247 Smalls. That's wonderful. Um, and if they're in the hieroglyphs, then they have been around for a long, long time, longer than we have. I think that's a wonderful. Yeah, and here's one of them right here at the very beginning. This is what they looked like in the sky tonight. You can see some behind it, and you can see the one to the side. Exactly the same. I would 247 Smalls. Do you have a Facebook account? Maybe you can send them to me. I would love to share them that were in the hieroglyphs. I'm gonna tell you my email. Okay, I do have an email account, and it's Maria 7329g@gmail.com. So it's Maria7329g@gmail.com if you have pictures that you would like to share. And if these are in the hieroglyphs, I think that's very interesting. And it looks like they have some kind of propulsion. That's the word I'm looking for this one right here. Okay, that's good. You've got it, and everyone else has got it. Yeah. And that's actually the email account that's on my Facebook account and my my Gmail, my yeah, this YouTube. I know all the comments from the YouTube go to my Gmail account. Just look at all these ships. And they're big. They really are. And it's so surprising that people cannot see these up in the sky. Well, but I don't think it should be so surprising because the sun is extremely bright, and it does hurt your eyes. You know, they tell you don't look at the sun. You'll damage your eyes. There's another reason they don't want you to look that way. It's because of these things right here that are up in the sky, these big ships. These were just a lot of photos that I snapped as I was driving down the road, a whole lot of them. Oh, look, there's one underneath here, a baby one. Kind of looks like a baby ship. Underneath that one, is that not cute? That is so cute. It really is. Now remember, I'm on low battery power, so I hope this phone does not kick off on me. Yeah, so we can just see them and how beautiful the sky looks. This is this photo. I haven't done anything to this photo. This is the actual color of the sky this evening. Well, I'm sure it looked more colorful than this. To me it did, but these are pretty much the actual colors. Yeah. And see, I find that I can get a lot of good pictures if I'm traveling at a certain speed. Look at these beings right here on top of here, traveling at a certain speed because they're traveling, I think, also at the same time up there in the sky. Sometimes I don't think they're just sitting there. I think they are actually traveling. These are not normal clouds. This twisted thing right here, kind of twisted looking. Oh yeah, so you got some black sleek ships in here is what these are. They were the dark black streaky clouds, but they're not black streaky clouds. They are actually ships that are cloaked. You can see kind of the edges of this giant cloaked ship in the sky, and it did look like a big streak of a black cloud, just like that. New Zealand, you call them the machine. Oh, well, that's pretty good. Well, there are machines up there in the sky. Absolutely. This is another like untouched image of the sky. You can see these UFOs. You can clearly see this one under here too, right here with that one. And over here to the side, it's like I don't even know what happened. Did I do that? over here to the side. It's like a whole bunch of them right here together. Just layered, looked like a big head right there. Might have to zoom up on this. I can't really see. I see big eyes. I can't really see the face. And you know, there could be giants in the sky also. Big giants in the sky. People have seen the giants in the sky. They see animals in the sky. They see a lot of things in the sky. But do the majority of the people see UFOs in the sky? You know, and we're taught to look for certain types of UFOs like the flying saucers. And then when we see things that are different, like this right here, I don't know if they're going to see them. I really don't. I think this was the photo, a good evening in Wisconsin. Well, I'm happy you caught me too, but my battery on my phone is low. I've already got the low battery warning. So who knows when it's going to go off on me. And I haven't got my battery pack with me. It's on the other side of the room. But I was just showing, this is the very beginning of the photos that I was showing from my Facebook page right here that I posted tonight. And whoa, kind of hurts my arm holding that. It really does. And I'm probably going to end it right here. I don't think I'm going to get to those other photos tonight that I had on there from last night because I want to make this my main focus. This we're in the sunset tonight, taken around 8:58 p.m. on my way back, traveling through Clarksville and Sellersburg, Indiana, on my way home to Salem, Indiana. These were the ships that were in the fiery red, orangish red sky. What's on top of that? Is that something on top of that too? Probably, but it has been nice sharing these pictures with you. I hope that you know you can add these to your research and stuff because it is for research purposes. It really is, and it's informative. And I think we do need to be informed of what's going on in the skies above us and all around us. The dimensions that are blending in with our dimension. It is really remarkable, all the things that we're seeing. Alrighty, well, I'm going to get off of here, and I hope every one of you have a wonderful evening.